I'm happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Applause. 5 score years ago today, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon of light to hope for millions of inward slaves. The audience says, yeah, who had been seared in flames of withering injustice. It came as joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity.
Wait, I in the beginning I said play his whole speech, but this works too.
But 100 years later, alright, the N-word is still not as free. My lord, yeah. 100 years later, the life of N-word is still sadly crippled by manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the N-word lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the man is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And so we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architect of the Republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution of the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obviously today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring the sacred obligation, America has given the black people a bad check. A check which has come back marked insufficient funds. We refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. And so we've come to cash this check that will give us the ban upon the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We've also come to the hollowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. There is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take on the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now it is time to make promise of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksand of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. It would be fatal to the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. The sweltering summer of the black person Drake, you're the one who wanted me to do this. Will not pass until there's an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end but a beginning. And those who hope that the black man who lost steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the black man is granted a citizenship right. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of... Oh my god, his speech is so long. I have a dream that... I'll just go to I have a dream.
Shut the hell up!
Yeah,
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the truth and meaning of its creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day in the state of Mississippi, state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they are not judged by the color of skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day in Alabama, with its vicious racist, with its governor having his lips driven with the word interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls, sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. Amen.
Hey.
I skipped a bit.
Wait, you cut out.
Yeah.
Wait, you cut out. Can you do it again?
Oh yeah, sure, bro.
No, please don't.